Hi guys, I'm Sims Babe. I hope you're doing well and welcome to, my first episode of building my save file with me. I don't really know how many episodes I'll do on this because I'll be building stuff for the save file just as I go along. I don't actually have a plan is what I'm saying. I just build this is like a save file for my new LP that's coming, and I did have two of these, I had these townhomes built already, but only the ones that have balconies. So when you see the townhomes that have balconies, I had those on a lot already in my game, and I was like, actually I want to expand this and make it a bigger area. So that is what I did. If it seems like I've got a lot planned, it's because I've practically kind of already built this before, but just on a smaller scale. So yeah. My save file is called Pacifico because, guys, don't judge me, it's based off when I was 11, 7 years ago. I think I may have been a bit younger actually. I was 10 or 11, something like that. But there was this Roblox game that I loved, and it was called Pacifico, and it was just a roleplay game, and it was just so cool. It was very urban, modern, and it was so amazing, and I loved it. And this save file is kind of built off of that. So some of the townhouses on this lot are actually basically, as I say, modeled after the ones in the game. So yeah, I'm not taking any credit for them. I'm just taking credit for the fact that I was able to recreate them in Sims, I guess. So yeah, that's kind of what this save file is inspired by and what the type of vibe is going to be. This lot is in San Sequoia because I did want to go for a city kind of vibe, but San Myshuno wasn't big enough, so I decided to go for San Sequoia instead. And I know that's supposed to be a family type of world, but I am not going by that in this save file, and I will be pretty much trying to make it kind of not like LA, but I don't know, somewhere that I don't know, just a modern city type of thing, I guess. So as for these townhomes, they're kind of expensive. That's because I don't know much about real estate, but I do know that ocean view homes are more expensive than normal homes, and new builds are more expensive than normal homes. And in my LP, when my sim moves into this lot, they're gonna be these are gonna be new builds, and they're also expensive because they're all smart townhomes. I mainly inside the homes used for the basic amenities that come with homes, like ovens and fridges and whatnot. I basically used a lot of the H and B stuff by Little Deca, and I decided to make these townhomes be smart townhomes because I wanted this these townhomes to be expensive, and from the outside some of them don't really look expensive, I guess. They don't necessarily look ridiculously expensive. Some are nicer than others. The ones with balconies are definitely the nicest apartments from the outside. But yeah, I imagine the type of Sims to live here is the price range for these apartments is more notable newcomers. I imagine they've got a little bit more money than average Sims, and yeah, these are kind of high-end smart technology townhomes. That is the high-end is the word. From the outside, some of them don't appear to be high-end, the coloured ones, but yeah, they're high-end townhomes. And I also wanted to make sure to include a lot of greenery in this, in the builds on this save file, because originally with the layout that I was gonna go for with this, I don't really know what to call them because it's not a complex, because complexes have everything within a walking distance. They have a store within walking distance, and they have recreational areas for all of the residents to use, and this does not have that. And then they're not it's not a gated community, because even though it's private and there is only one way in and one way out, there's still like there's no gate on it. So I don't really know what you call it. I'm just gonna call it a complex, because that's like, I'm just gonna call it a complex even if it isn't one. I'm just gonna call it a complex. So yeah, in the original layout I had for this build, I kind of wanted to have like where the big dirt area is, that was going to be cut off, and it was going to be hills, like small hills with a terrain tool, and then with greenery on them. But when I did that, it didn't look very good, because I don't use the terrain tools often because I'm not very good with them. And I did it and it looked kind of okay, and then my game crashed after I finished it, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna redesign it and I'm gonna choose a different layout. So yeah, and the apartments with the balcony that's facing the ocean, those were flipped around, so they were facing the apartments that were opposite them. And I was like, I kind of want the bedrooms in those balcony apartments there to have like a waterfront, to have the ocean view, and the balcony is at the front of the house, not at the back. So yeah, I decided to flip them around so that from the bedrooms you could see the ocean and it would be a really pretty view, and you could see the ocean from the balcony and it would be a prettier view than having like, it would be a prettier view than looking into the apartments opposite them. And my silly, incoherent, lack of attention span brain actually decided to forget on just completely change the topic and stop talking about why I wanted greenery. Because obviously I said that this city is going to be pretty modern and very, very modern. Like when I say modern, I mean extremely modern. Like I want you to think of those Fruit to Get Aero pictures of the future that we were promised. I want you to think of that kind of modern. That's what I wanted for this build. Well, that's what I wanted for this save file. I mean, so I wanted to include a lot of greenery because obviously San Sequoia is like a city kind of area. Obviously there's like the suburban area, but this area is a city area and there is some greenery, but I wanted to have a lot more. Because of how modern it is, I can assume that's probably not very good for the environment. So I wanted to make sure to add a lot of greenery to improve the environment. And if you could transform every world in the way that you can transform Evergreen Harbor with Eco Lifestyle, the way that Evergreen Harbor ends up in when it looks really modern and eco, I love that look, and that's kind of the whole look I wanted to go for this save file, is the look of the like transformed Evergreen Harbor. So that was also a massive inspiration. So going back to actually talking about the townhomes, not all of them are real, if that makes sense. Like some of them are fake, because I have, in another save file, I tried to make a apartment complex that went over the limit, and Sims did warn you that it could corrupt your game, but all of the people that I'd seen her do it didn't corrupt their game, so I assumed, oh, it's probably a really rare case. And then it corrupted my save. Like I was I'd started building a really good save and then I decided to do it and then it's corrupted my save, and I was like, of course it happened to me. So I learned my lesson. So I decided to make some of these townhomes fake. And some people probably think, oh, well then why build such a big area? Because I just like it to look like there's a lot of Sims in the world. I hate how empty the Sims worlds are, or Sims 4 anyway. I hate how empty the Sims 4 worlds are. So I was like, oh, I'll just make some fake townhomes to make it look like a lot of people live here. But in the end, I decided to make 4 of the townhomes livable, and that was the 2 right here that I'm placing doors on, and the those ones that I just placed doors onto, these ones that I'm building in right now, these townhomes and the townhomes with the balcony at the front, these are the 4 that I turned into usable ones or livable ones. But I think I might end up turning the red townhomes in front of this block into livable ones, but I'm not sure. Maybe not. I don't know. But yeah. So as of right now, there's 4 units in there. I do want to add more, but then I'd have to figure out a layout for the red ones, and it would just be so long, and I'm too lazy. And yeah, for all of like the townhomes here that I do plan to move Sims into all of them. Like whether it just be random Sims I get from the gallery, I do plan to move in to fill all of them, because I think it would be so pointless to have one Sim live in one of the townhomes and then have the rest of them all be empty. So I do want to just move some random Sims in. And yeah, even though some of them were fake, I still added the windows and stuff, and I'm not sure if I cut it out the video, I don't remember, but I did like for the windows in the fake townhomes, I added like a wall, and I made the room like black so that you technically couldn't really see in or see out and see that it's an empty townhome. At some point in this video that may be like visible, you may be able to see how I did that. But yeah, I really recommend doing that. I was gonna use mirrors at first for the townhomes that were fake, because I was like, oh, if I use mirrors, then when you zoom out, it's gonna be like you know how mirrors go in The Sims when you zoom. Sorry, I just muted my mic. But you know how mirrors go in The Sims when you zoom out? They kind of go like unusable, so that your game doesn't like insanely lag. So I was thinking that might be really useful, but then I did it and I was like, oh, actually I don't really like how that looks. So I decided not to do that and just go with the real windows and then like block them off and make the rooms inside black so that you couldn't really see anything. And I really recommend doing that, because whenever I build, to be honest, if I build like an apartment complex or like a townhome, like a lot with like multiple homes on them, and don't plan to use all of them, I always do that. Like, I don't know if anyone else does it. I haven't seen other people do it, but I prefer it way more than just putting curtains on the windows, because sometimes I think that from the outside the curtains don't look very good. So I prefer to just make like a black room so that you can't see in. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. But yeah, I prefer to do that, but that's just me. And in this video I do only decorate one of the townhomes, but I'm just letting you guys know that in the like final build, all of the livable townhomes will be decorated. I just only decorated one of them so that the video didn't go on for too long. And I really want to do, I really want to add that red block of townhomes be real ones. I really want to make them real ones, but then I have to do a layout. But I want to make them real ones so bad, so that all of the townhomes that are available aren't like all the same. I want some variation, which is why I built 2 different types anyway. But then I just don't know the layout. But I really want to. I'll probably end up doing it, but it will be very difficult to figure out a layout, or probably not. I'll probably just make it very similar to the other ones, but now I really want to do it like right now. But I'm too busy editing this video. As for if I'll be like posting this save file, probably not, because I don't actually know how you figure out what save file is I don't really know how you figure out which save file is which in the saves folder. So Yeah, and I do use so much CC in my builds. Like I rarely use EA objects, so there will be a lot of CC to upload, and I don't even know if you can upload, if I would be able to upload all of the CC, because I wouldn't want to upload all of the CC without the creator's permissions. But there's just so much CC that I use, so I would like to release it, but I just can't, like for sure cannot upload it. I'll probably end up, like, if I figure out how Tray Importer works, I'll probably end up like posting the builds at least, or at least the builds that I choose to record. Like, for example, if I could, I'd use Tray Importer to like post an unfurnished version of these. And when I say unfurnished, I mean just without any of the actual like personal decor. So all of the kitchen counters, bathroom counters, like shower, like the stuff that actually comes in an apartment, I would like place all of that already. But as for like personal decor, I would not post those, if that makes sense, because it's like personal to my save. So I would still release the build because I'm not a very good builder, and it looks kind of, this is like so it's not even mediocre, it's less than that. It's less than that, but I like how it turned out, because to be honest, when I build stuff, I like the kind of like it's not really minimalist, but I don't really clutter my builds too much, because I just like the it's not minimalist, but I'm gonna say minimal anyways. Like, I don't like to overly decorate stuff, because I like the plain kind of look, and to me it doesn't make sense that I would really heavily decorate the outside of this, because it's technically just paths and roads. So I don't really know why there would be so much decoration outside, but the only decoration I did put outside was mailboxes, doorbells, and those little planters that I just placed, and street lights. If I don't figure out Tray Importer, I'd probably just upload this to the gallery, and then if you don't have the CC that I use, then I guess you'd have nothing. Even the windows and the doors. So yeah, but if I didn't use so much C, I would so upload my builds, but I genuinely just use too much CC for that. So yeah, it's kind of a shame, to be honest. And all of the apartments that I did furnish, it was so time consuming, because I wanted to decorate them all a little bit differently. Like, I didn't want to copy paste every townhome, because I was like, that's just gonna look so dumb. Like, that I don't like doing that. And then I was like, I have to figure out like a type of theme for every apartment, and that was really frustrating, because I knew which Sims, I knew two Sims, like two households that were moving into this. I knew one household, which was the two Sims, which are going to be my main Sims, and then her best friend is going to be moving into one of these townhomes, and I knew how to decorate his and make it different. They're kind of similar, because they have like similar decor interests, but they're like different enough. And I was also kind of worried, because the way these townhomes are laid out, it's like all of them kind of have to follow the same layout. Like, the placement of the living rooms, they all have to be in the same place, if that makes sense, because of the way I laid out the townhomes, which I don't mind, because I love the layout, it's really good. But then, because the layout is so like, because there's like clearly a specific space for the living room, a specific space for the dining room, it kind of made me worry that they will look too similar, because all of the things were in the same place. But then, like, I didn't really have a choice. So they don't look too similar, because I obviously decorated them all different, but because most of the things were in the same place for all of the townhomes, I was like, oh, these just look like carbon copies of each other in different fonts. But that really is not the case. I was just probably overthinking or I don't know, panicking for no reason, because it's not like my sim can see the inside of all of the townhomes, so what does it even matter if they're all decorated the same? It matters because if I know that I've got 2 identical townhomes next to each other, I'm gonna stress, because I like my Sims homes to be personalized for them. So if I had a very personalized home to one sim, and then I knew that there was another sim with an identical home, it would piss me off so bad, because why do you have my interior? I'm saying that like I'm not the one who copies myself, like I'm saying that like I don't build a room and then duplicate it. But yeah, it's so long having to decorate them all just differently every time, like that really annoys me. I hate it the most. But ouch, I just had an accident with my microphone, but I'm gonna leave it in just for some extra entertainment for you guys. I really need to get a boom arm. I don't have one anymore. I just use my microphone is a HyperX Quadcast, and I just use that microphone stand, but it's then really annoying because that has to be like in my desk and gets in the way of my keyboard, and I like to tuck in my chair really close to my desk, and I have a belly piercing, and my microphone perfectly aligns with where my belly piercing is, and most of the time I bump into it and knock my belly button piercing really bad, and it really hurts, and I have to edit out that happening so often. Like, I don't think you guys understand how often it happens. But anyways, back to yapping about the build. So I was starting to get excited now because I was starting to place the doors in the apartments, and I don't know why I keep saying apartments, they're townhomes. But anyways, I was starting to place the doors in the apartments, and that meant I was one step closer to furnishing. And sometimes furnishing is my favourite, sometimes the exterior is my favourite, but in this moment the interior was my favourite. And I loved the door choice that I went for in the master bedroom, because this room right here that I'm building is the master bedroom, and this is like the ensuite. And I loved that I decided that I used a frameless door to keep it open. Like, I really loved that. And I always think that if you have a master bedroom with an ensuite that's not completely closed off, that screams rich, that screams expensive, because what do you mean you don't have a bathroom door? What do you mean your bedroom and master ensuite is so fancy and luxury that you don't have a door? It's just kind of sectioned off, and I don't know, I just love how that looks, so I decided to do that. And also all of these apartments come with a utility room, and I'm not sure if that is normal for townhomes, like real life townhomes. I don't know if normal townhomes do that, but I decided to do it, and that probably adds some type of value to the townhomes, I'm guessing. And this part, I had a stroke trying to do this, because in my head I was thinking, oh no, the first apartment is over here, how do I make it go over there? And I just completely forgot that I could switch that room to be the number 1 apartment. Like, I forgot that I could switch this apartment to be the first one, which is now what I've just realized. And then I was like, I feel so stupid, because how did I just realize, like, how did I not realize I could do that? I just felt really dumb. But yeah, and the only thing I don't like about this townhome community, I guess, is that technically the rooms that have technically the unusable townhomes, you can still go inside the little fake walls, because it's a shared space. So technically, if your sim wanted, they could just go inside, and that annoys me. I wish I could make it so that no one's allowed to go in there, but I can't. So yeah, that was kind of frustrating. So I'm pretty sure I've yapped on about everything I can for this build, so I'm gonna let you guys watch it in peace now, and Yeah, I really enjoyed this build, and I currently, aside from this build, have 2 more speed builds that I'll be uploading. Well, one of them isn't a speed build, it's a build challenge, I guess, but the other one is a speed build for this save file. So those will be coming at some point, but one of them has the build challenge, has about 7 hours of footage because I was building a high school and it was a big one. So yeah, that's gonna take a long time to edit, and yeah, the other one isn't completely done, so yeah. But I'm just letting you guys know that some more build videos will be coming to my channel because I really like build videos. I think I do really like gameplay videos, but I love build videos too because it's just really chill. But yeah, I'm Sims Babe, I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.